everybody, this is Dave Walsh of Card Talk, and today we have another core set combo for you. And today's cards that we're going to look at has to do with cards from the Spirit Sphere. We're going to deal with Hero Eowyn, and we're going to deal with this event, Stand and Fight. So Eowyn is a 9 threat cost spirit hero, 4 willpower, which is amazing. 1 attack, 1 defense, and 3 hit points. She's a noble Rohan character. Her action is that you discard 1 card from your hand to give her +1 willpower until the end of the phase. And so you can trigger this all the way around the board, multiplayer, but it's just 1 card. And so one of the other cards in the Spirit Sphere in the core set is this Stand and Fight, and it costs X. And it says, choose an ally with a printed cost of X in any player's discard pile. Put that ally into play under your control. The chosen ally can belong to any sphere of influence. So before we move on, let me just clarify something. Gandalf, he doesn't belong to any sphere. This says it can belong to any sphere. Gandalf belongs to no sphere, so you cannot use Stand and Fight on Gandalf. So that's been ruled upon, and that's what we call a non-bow. It's a non-combo. So that's something that you're not going to be able to do. But what people do with Stand and Fight is they will get some big beefy allies in their deck that are not part of the Spirit Sphere, like let's say Beorn. And then during questing, and actually you can do it at any time to raise her threat. So you could even do this because it's just an action. It's not a quest action, or it's not limited to a response. So what you can do is you can discard Beorn to Eowyn, raise your willpower when she's committed to the quest. So now she's questing for 5, and now Beorn is in your discard pile. And then during combat, as long as you have enough spirit resources, you can play Stand and Fight for 6. And it's spirit resources, not tactics resources. And so then Beorn will come into play on your side of the table. And that can happen, again, this is an action that is not restricted to a phase of the game, so you can play it during the combat phase. Okay? Or you could play it during the planning phase. Okay, maybe for some reason you want to bring out the Son of Arnor. So you can, during the planning phase, you can discard the Son of Arnor to Eowyn. Now that doesn't help you quest more, and that quest bonus goes away at the end of the planning phase. But now this guy is in your discard pile. And then you can spend 3 spirit resources during the planning phase, and then bring the Son of Arnor out during the planning phase, and then you are able to do the planning, the response on the Son of Arnor, which is to engage an enemy somewhere, whether it's in the staging area or engage with somebody else. So there's lots of neat interactions that Eowyn can have with Stand and Fight. And in essence, you're not limited to running straight spirit. If you have the 3 spirit heroes out of the core set, you can insert some of these what we call off-sphere allies, pitch them to Eowyn to boost her willpower, and then use Stand and Fight to bring those off-sphere allies into play under your control. And so it kind of gets around the whole I need a resource match. So Stand and Fight and Eowyn is a very good combo, and this is bordering on like very complex because it requires to have a few more cards in your hand, and it could require you to also kind of really understand the timing of the game and when to bring things in. It provides more of a decision point. So, which is in my book really awesome. Okay, so there you have it. Eowyn, stand and fight to bring in allies from any sphere, but just not Gandalf. Gandalf doesn't belong to a sphere. Have a great day, everybody.